So now let's do some example. So before we can do an example, let's talk about bearing. So let's talk about bearing. So what is bearing? Bearing is the angle measured clockwise from the north direction to a given point. And if we look at this, if this is my Cartesian plane and I have a vector, therefore this angle here from the north, this is north, east, right, and this is south, and this is west. So this angle from the north to this vector, we call this angle, this is the bearing. We call it bearing. That's what we call bearing. So it's the angle measured clockwise in the clockwise direction from the north direction to a given point. So example, an example that we have says a boat travels 90 meters due east, and then moves 50 meters due north. Determine the displacement of the boat and its bearing. So in order to solve this problem, we have to draw a diagram so that we can see the situation from a graphical point of view. So then we can draw a Cartesian plane. This is my y, this is my x-axis. Therefore, the boat moves from where to where? The boat travels 90 meters due east. So it will start, let's say, from the origin, and it travels 90 meters due east, and then it moves 50 meters due north. This will be 50 meters due north, and I'll call this to be x and this to be y. And then what will be the resultant? The resultant will be from the tail of the first vector to the head of the last vector. This will be my resultant. I'll call it r. Therefore, to determine the resultant, which is the displacement. So the displacement is the resultant. So in this case, this is the displacement. The displacement is the resultant. Therefore, we're gonna use Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, r squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. Therefore, what is r squared is equals to 90 squared plus 50 squared. Therefore, if we square both sides, 90 squared plus 50 squared, therefore r is equals to when we use the calculator, we'll get how much, 102.96 meters. And then now this angle here is theta, so we're gonna have tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. Then tan theta is equals to, what is the opposite side? It is the side y, and the adjacent side is x. So tan theta is equals to, what is y over x? Y is what? Is 50 and x is 90. Then the inverse tan of 50 over 90 is how much? When we calculate it, we get 29.05 degrees. Then from there we have the theta, this angle. Now the bearing is this angle here. This is the bearing. So then to find the bearing, we just say this whole angle here is 90 degrees. So bearing will be 90 degrees minus 29.05. Then 90 minus 29.05 is 60.95 degrees. Therefore, when we report the displacement, we're going to say the displacement is R is equals to 102.96 meters at a bearing of 60.95 degrees. So we are done with this example. See you next time.